I was doing nails last year in 2022. Somebody made $1 million doing makeup. Somebody made $1 million selling paparazzi jewelry. Somebody made $1 million selling Avon, Mary Kay, I don't care what it is. Somebody made $1 million throwing women's empowerment brunches. Somebody made $1 million cooking. Somebody made $1 million selling real estate. I don't care what it is that you do.
And the woman who posted this said somebody made $1 million scamming. This is a clip from an event hosted by Jana White, aka J White, aka the Credit Goddess, where she was speaking to a group mostly of Black women, encouraging them to be millionaires.
Somebody made $1 million selling credit.
Come on.
Somebody made $1 million doing it. Why can't it be you? I'm going to tell you why. Because we walk around not believing that we the GOAT.
Come on.
No, you gotta be the greatest and you gotta be the best in anything you do and anything that you touch.
You're looking at the same woman who was accused by her own friend of scamming her.
It started off with a business relationship, and then I did the mentorship program. And like I said, she has a very infectious personality.
Raven Griffin met Jana White in 2021 after enrolling in her business credit program.
So we went to each other's birthday parties, she met my family, like it was a very commingled relationship. So it was really crazy how everything played out.
So you trusted her?
Yes.
When I first covered this, 50 people had reported Jay White to local authorities in Jacksonville, Florida, many citing an Airbnb scheme, real estate flipping, and credit repair, reporting to authorities they had been scammed by the GOAT. Fast forward, now over 120 families have reported Jana White, claiming she allegedly stole over $1 million from them. So it angered them to see her out Christmas shopping after they say she took money from them, refused to give it back.
You ain't getting your money back.
She also previously stated that no judge was going to make her give up her bank statements.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
The state is currently in the process of accessing all of her bank account information to see how did she spend all the money that was collected from the alleged victims. Take a second to make sure you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. Days before Christmas, the Credit Goddess was spotted out doing some shopping. After all, she had a great year, collecting what's estimated now to be over $1 million. That's the sum officially reported by alleged victims. Jay White, aka the Credit Goddess, was promoted across social media on numerous blogs as the Black woman who owned over 50 Airbnbs.
Shout out to Queen Jana White, who owns over 50 Airbnbs.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
At first, you only had a couple of people coming out against Jay White. That quickly grew to over 50 reports being filed, and now that number is at 120. An update was posted to the victims. It's a picture of what appears to be Jana doing some Christmas shopping. It says, at Jana White, you stole over $1 million from over 120 families and counting, and you were walking around the town center yesterday shopping? Y'all want to hear something funny? What Jana White doesn't realize, the government and state are obtaining a subpoena for all of her bank accounts as we speak, and that means all of her accounts will be frozen until further notice once they have it. It says Jana previously stated that no judge can make her show her bank statements. Wait until she gets that call. They are going to follow our money and see what Jana White really spent all of our hard-earned savings on, and there's no lie she can make up this time. They are about to rock her world. Play stupid games, Jana. Win stupid prizes. And you know what? They really are about to rock her world. The local authorities took all the complaints. They're investigating. You also have open investigations by the Florida Department of Business and Professional Regulation and the Florida Office of Financial Regulation. So yeah, you have multiple agencies on this right now, and it's not looking good for Jana at all. I will say this though, I do not feel sorry for Jana. I feel sorry for the people she took advantage of, from people she called her friends to cancer patients, and then to call herself going off on everybody.
You ain't getting your money back.
Come on, wrong is wrong.
Right now at 5:30, the News for Jack's I-Team has uncovered several eviction lawsuits now connected to a local well-known entrepreneur named Jana White. You may remember White is accused of fraud by dozens of her investors who say they paid her thousands of dollars for real estate and Airbnb investment opportunities.
Well, now court records show 4 apartments connected to one of White's businesses are delinquent on rent payments. News for Jack's consumer investigator Tiffany Salome is here with what these evictions mean to investors. Tiffany?
Investors feel like these evictions confirm their worst fears, that their money was not being used for what they thought it was. And they tell me Jana White was still sending them profit and loss statements, even as these lawsuits show she was failing to pay rent. These are 4 different eviction lawsuits for apartments that Jana White had signed leases for, then turned around and offered to investors as turnkey Airbnb opportunities. After paying an initial setup fee of $7,000 to $13,000, investors say they were told they could sit back, relax, and collect profits while booking, cleaning, and other procedural tasks were taken care of.
Although it was booked 100% rate, we weren't making any money off of it.
Buddy Wilson invested into 8 different Airbnb units for a total of $56,000 up front, one of which is the subject of an eviction lawsuit for failure to pay rent.
Is it a shock to you to see your exact unit number that is facing eviction right now?
Yes, it is. It's a huge shock. There's definitely at least 6 other investors that have the same unit. 1316 Galleria.
Court documents show White and one of her companies, Luigi's Concrete and More, were served a 3-day notice September 6th demanding payment. Wilson was sent a profit and loss statement September 8th showing he owed money even though the unit was at 100% occupancy for the month of August.
I believe there was no business here. I believe that her intent from the original buy-in was to defraud us.
White is accused of missing a total of over $9,000 in rent payments in September for rental units at Ocean Park in Jacksonville Beach and Alaqua and Galleria Club Apartments in Jacksonville. Wilson says he and other investors were recently sent notices of cancellations of their short-term investment agreements by White, and that's the last they've heard from her.
I think that her being evicted is part of her business being shown for what it really was, which wasn't business at all. It was all fraud. I'm happy and excited that they are evicting her and that the truth is very much so coming to light.
And these eviction lawsuits are against the LLC Luigi's Concrete and More, which is owned by Jana White. And investors tell me that all of their contracts and payments were sent to Luigi's Concrete and More. We've tried to reach out to hear from Jana White for comment over the past few weeks as we've been following this story, but we have not heard back from her. In the past, she has denied any wrongdoing in a written statement to us, but the offer still stands if she wants to tell her side of the story. We're live on the South Bank. Tiffany Salome, Channel 4, the local station.
Absolutely disgusting. What's also disturbing is the support that Jana is receiving. One of her supporters came into the group where the victims are gathering information and assisting with the investigation. A woman came in there calling them obsessed, as if they're somehow stalking a woman they accused of stealing over $1 million from them. Yeah, attempting to shame them. It's just crazy. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Let me know what you think about this below. Special thank you to another Day One supporter, Edmund. I appreciate you, brother, for all of your support. Shout out to our brother Dark Power, Weldon, Beauty Biz. Thank you so much for your support. And shout out to Barry. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.
Somebody made $1 million doing makeup. Somebody made $1 million selling paparazzi jewelry. Somebody made $1 million selling Avon, Mary Kay, I don't care what it is. Somebody made $1 million throwing women's empowerment brunches. Somebody made $1 million cooking. Somebody made $1 million selling real estate. I don't care what it is that you do. You ain't getting your money back.